Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. An uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
All right, folks, thanks so much for sticking around here on the Neighborhood Network. I am Dustin Staples as we are continuing to roll on the newscast on this Tuesday and continue on to other things as well. It's been a pretty nice day for everybody and not a bad start to the morning. A little chilly out there, but you know what, though? Those chilly mornings are probably our winter lovers are liking this because this is what it's supposed to be like in the morning. We are not supposed to be waking up in the 40s and 50s like we've already seen occasionally already this winter on numerous occasions as it is. So do know that our chilly temperatures are beginning to make a return at some point, but next week we're going to warm right back up again, as we'll talk about that a little bit later on the newscast. Maybe something wintry. I got you on the edge of your seat now, so now you got to watch the old newscast, weather forecast, right? 56 degrees, we're coming into play right now with a mix of clouds and sun. Mild for us tonight, so again, our sunset is coming in there right at 5:51, so we're getting closer to those 6 o'clock sunsets here in the coming weeks, as a lot of you all are liking the longer evening hours. So again, excuse me, our basketball players are enjoying it. Of course, basketball season is going to begin wrapping up here pretty soon. Baseball and soccer, I know right now a lot of the soccer fields are probably mush because of all the rain that we have seen, and we're just overwhelmed with a lot of rain right now. So far this winter we have seen more rain than we have snow. We're picking almost about nearly an inch to 2.5 inches of rain for a lot of us overall. So January was pretty wet and mild. February has been pretty mild. I mean, yes, we've had 1 or 2 cold days, but, you know, if you live around here long enough, you understand those cold snaps don't last but more than a few days, and they're long gone. So not as cold temperatures tonight, staying in the 40s there with the clouds, a mix of clearing skies from time to time. Again, we will see mostly cloudy skies out there, but not expecting it to be overcast for a majority of us. Temperatures staying there in the mid-40s with partly to mostly cloudy skies. Wednesday will feature a near 70 degrees almost. Wednesday, I don't think we'll hit it, but we're going to get right close to it out there. Partly to cloudy skies develop tonight. The temperature staying in the mid-60s. Here's some of our area high temperatures for Wednesday out there. How about that? We have a 66 there in Boone's Mill, 67 Rocky Mount, 66 Ferrum, 65 Ararat. You kind of get the logistics of the temperatures here. And again, you make your way towards Ridgeway here in the city of Martinsville, Oak Level there, all in the upper 60s, pushing 70. And believe it or not, that would not be a record because several years back, about 5 years ago actually, we approached almost 80 degrees in mid-February, and then of course several weeks later we had a very active March. So I'm not saying history can repeat itself, but do know that these are not where we need to be. These are average highs for late March and early April. The average high for March is right around 64. The average high for April is right around 72 degrees. So as you see here, we're running well above the average high, which is 50 degrees. We're running almost 15 to 20 degrees above where we need to be for the month of February. You know, recess, teachers, let the kids go outside tomorrow. Do be careful again. Some of your playgrounds may be a little mush thanks to that rain, but thanks to the sunny skies, most of that rain is able to kind of evaporate out of the mud hole. So again, there's always a joke that goes around this time of year saying the mud needs to dry out because it's been so wet. So that is not a, that's a truth statement to put it as out there as well. So nice, comfortable lunch weather. Go out there, dinner, fire up the grill for the heck of it, because at this point, I don't think we're going to see any major winter storms. But again, I did mention that we may see a little wintry weather this weekend, and I'm going to break it down for you because obviously, it is Super Bowl weekend, and it's the weekend prior to Valentine's. So maybe you're doing some outdoor activities. And for those of you who are familiar with how the weather has gone in the past almost 7 to 10 years, we always have some form of winter weather affecting Valentine's or Super Bowl or President's Day weekend, and it just so happened to fall on the Super Bowl weekend. So last year, you all remember we picked about 2 inches of snow on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm not forecasting 2 inches of snow, but Saturday it's going to begin near average. This is where we need to be. We're going to be almost pushing 70 Wednesday, 47, 50 degrees. It's going to feel cold to us because we've been so all over the place and we don't know where we're supposed to be, which is where we are supposed to be right here. So the average high is 47 to 50 degrees, not 50, not 68 and 70. That's kind of where we are in that point in stage. Okay, Saturday here, we'll see some scattered rain showers, kind of on and off throughout the day. What's going to have happening is that we have a storm system coming from the south that's going to bring mixed precipitation to Texas, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Kentucky again. But again, this time around, our friends to the south should not be impacted as much as they were last time. So some scattered showers for us. Now here's the caveat and the trick with this. The temperature needs to get near below freezing to get a little mixed precipitation with it as well. So temperatures will be cold enough to support it. How much is with it? It's limited moisture because thanks to a lot of another area of high pressure, it's building into the south. We don't have a high pressure building into the north of us. Now, if we had a lot colder air in place, we would be talking about some snow event. However, though, it's not going to be happening in the distant future. So again, near average temperature, scattered rain showers for Saturday, kind of off and on. It's going to be one of those weekends you kind of get out there if you need to kind of dodge a rain shower or two and light it at most. So again, a light wintry mix is possible late Saturday night. And again, as the cold air is going to be catching up to it, whatever's left, it ain't going to stick around for a while because 50 degrees is going to be too warm for snow. We'll see morning precip change over to clouds and partly cloudy skies throughout the afternoon. So this is another round of chance. Again, you've seen this happen prior already. We get close to these events and forecasted so far out, it doesn't even, a lot of times it just deteriorates because it doesn't even have enough cold air to support it. So showers off and on likely Saturday night into Sunday morning if the cold air is there to support it, which it's looking like it might be. We'll see what happens. I promise you, this has been the theme this winter. We get close to it and it just fizzles away. So that's why you see 30-30, you're like, oh, that's not a high chance. Now, if this was a 90% chance of snow and rain, most likely would happen. But again, Sunday morning there's looking to be an early mixed precip change over to clouds and mild weather for your Super Bowl on Sunday. So you shouldn't have any weather worries to concern with in the afternoon if you're doing anything for this weekend. Finally, real quick, I'm going to wrap us up here on final note on this. Look at the map here. Look how evenly divided this map is. I don't think I've ever seen a map that has been so evenly divided with, we got cold air here, look at this, normal weather, and a blowtorch to the east of us. So this is why we can't have nice things right now. I'm just kidding. But well, the point of it is, if this was reversed, which it really needs to be to get us a good snow, we need to get the wedge out here. This ridge needs to be moved out to the west. In order for us to get a good snow, we got to have that moisture flow coming from the south, high pressure Greenland and Canada, in order to get us a good southern blockbuster snow event for us. So how about this? The heat miser guy is here in the east. Meanwhile, we got the little winter miser guy, his brother. If you've seen those Christmas movies, the little snow guy, he's kind of happy, and you got heat miser over here blowing a blowtorch on us right now. So nothing to be complaining about, I guess. If you like the warm weather, and going out to the mid-month right here is the way things are going. Snow chances are looking very low, minus the chance for this week yet. Okay, pushing 70 degrees on your Wednesday, mix of clouds and sun, and then we'll see some much warmer weather, and we'll see some rain showers develop Thursday, Friday, and going into the weekend. Do stick around. There is a lot more coming your way next.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.
Hey, my name is Joyce Renee Watkins, and the reason why I chose chiropractic was because I was having some issues with myself, and chiropractic really, really works. New clients to come in, we are running a special right now where you can actually come into the office and have an exam and 7 different types of x-rays for $49. And then we will get you back in the next day and we will actually treat you, and we can let you then what your insurance covers. Now you're getting 7 x-rays and an exam. And the x-ray machine here is top of the line, and Dr. Zentmeyer is really good. He can really read some x-rays. So I encourage everyone to come. We're located in Collinsville. Our address is 3652 Virginia Avenue, Collinsville, Virginia. We're across from Fenders and beside Walgreens.